I've come to the conclusion tonight that this wrestling company, sports entertainment, as Vince McMahon called it last week, is a bad drug. You know how, drug addicts, they know it's wrong, but they keep doing it over and over and over again because they're addicted to it. WWE is like a drug to me. I try to pull away from it, but it's like, no, WWE, just give it a shot. And crap like this happens. So first of all, I can't wait till tables, ladders, chairs, and wait for it, and stairs. Yes, we're having a stairs match. Let's move on to this review. Okay, so you had Seth Green be introduced. Actually, Jerry King Lawler introduced him, and you could tell Seth Green was happy to be there. I know he was Grog guest host several years ago, and he looked happy. Because I said it before, I believe he is an actual wrestling fan. So it's like, okay, he's happy to be there. He's not like some random person. It's like, who's Big Show? You know what I mean? Like they never heard of some of these people. So, anywho, we kick off the show with that, and he talks about how he's glad to be there. He's glad to be the guest host, and that the award, the first award of the night, is going to go to, oh god, what was it? Was it so many freaking awards here? So if I get it wrong, I do apologize for that. Oh, it was the most awesome moment of the year. Right? But before we got that announcement, we got a Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins match. Pretty good. Both guys obviously can work well in the ring. The only problem I have with this match is WWE again keeps making Seth Rollins look weak. And I know the classic heel move is to cheat to win. I understand that. But when you have J-Nick Security, aka Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury, hold freaking Dolph Ziggler's legs so that freaking Seth Rollins can hit the curb stomp 1, 2, 3. Seth wins. And granted, again, I'm glad Seth won, but you just making the guy look weak. And as a guy who's a fan of Seth Rollins, it's like, what the hell? But anywho, we go back to Seth Green on the stage. Seth. He said the most awesome of the year moment went to Sting for his 5 second, felt like 5 second WWE debut. Yay. But then Seth Rollins decided to come up to him. This was great. He was all like, yeah, maybe we need to mail this award because, he's not here, but I'm accepting it. Sting doesn't deserve it. And then he just walked off with it. And I was dying. That was great. People say that's bad on the mic. This was one of his best moments, because that was great. I enjoyed it. But, anywho. We move on to Stardust versus Kofi Kingston, or should I say Stardust versus 1/3 of New Day. And oh my god, I said it before, I'm saying it one more time. This whole gimmick is racist. The whole New Day is racist. I mean, oh my god, like, I said it on Twitter, which my link will be down in the description box in case you haven't followed me on Twitter. I posted a picture, a classic meme of saying, you need Jesus. That's all they need to do is basically say to Stardust or Goldust at the pre-show match on the pay-per-view with tables, ladders, chairs, and stairs saying, hey, guess what, Goldust and Stardust? You need Jesus. Hallelujah. Okay, so then you go on to John Laurinaitis comes out, people power, and he says just that maybe with the authority gone, that he should people power should be back at WWE. I'm like, yes, bring back people power, yes, come on, do it. But the nominees were for excuse me, was surprise return of the year, and you had like the guys with The Rock, and you had Sting. Sting? No, Sting didn't get announced for it, but you had a few other guys. But the main part that stood out was obviously the Ultimate Warrior, and respectfully he won, and I'm glad that he won. Obviously, the controversy between WWE and Warrior over the last decade, and obviously him getting into the Hall of Fame, and WWE allowing him to be in the video games. I mean, he was in 2K14, he's in 2K15, and of course, sadly, he passed away right after WrestleMania. So he deserved it. So that was a good little touching moment that Warrior won the Return of the Year award. Surprise Return of the Year, excuse me. So then you have Seth Rollins backstage with the JG security, or I guess you could say the Stooges. And they're walking by, and who they bump into? Paul Heyman. And Heyman basically pumps up Rollins, who obviously is facing Cena in a tables match, had tables, ladders, chairs, and booze. And that obviously if Cena loses, he's no longer more contender. That's going to happen. And Rollins, says that points out that he still has money in the briefcase, he can cash it in on Lesnar, whatever the heck he wants. And basically Heyman said to Rollins, "Hey, you can still be the future of the WWE without being WWE champion." I'm sitting here going like, okay, sure. But it was an interesting little pep talk, I guess you could say, from Heyman to Rollins. It made me think, imagine if hypothetically speaking, Heyman had Seth Rollins as a client. But I think we've all figured out by now, Paul Heyman's just stick with Brock Lesnar. Everybody else just seems to fail. So then we go on to surprising appearance, Charlotte making her Raw debut versus Natalya, obviously non-title NXT Women's Title match. Obviously Charlotte's there to promote NXT TakeOver Our Evolution, which takes on Sasha Banks. By the way, I will be reviewing that show for you guys. So obviously you got Tyson Kidd ringside by Natalya. The match itself was alright. Obviously it wasn't as good as it was early in the year when these two Generation Divas faced each other, but it was an alright Divas match. It was short. Could have been maybe could have been a little bit longer, but it is what it is. Natalya wins with a roll up, and I know people were like, "Oh, why did Charlotte lose?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, you guys remember she is an NXT rookie. She's a rookie, and here you have Natalya who's been in the business for so many years, and obviously being a Divas champion. You think Natalya would beat her, despite of course her being one of the greatest of all time, Ric Flair's daughter." So. Then you have Santino Marella coming out. He's presenting shocking moments of the year, and I'm like, this is not obvious. I don't know what is. So of course, who wins shocking moment of the year? Brock Lesnar for ending the Undertaker's streak. And Paul Heyman came out, cut like a 10-second promo, like a basically acceptance speech, and then Bray Wyatt randomly interrupts him, and I like Bray Wyatt. I like that he does bring charisma, but when you say the same thing over and over every motherfucking week, it's like, god damn. Like, give us something new, Jesus, for this guy, because this is the same thing. And he's whining and complaining about how Dean broke Sister Abigail's chair, her rocking chair. I'm like, oh my god. We have this guy emotionally about a goddamn rocking chair. And I said it again on Twitter. He's never heard of a furniture store? Go get a goddamn rocker and just pretend that used to be Sister Abigail, alright? And then you're fine. But then you have an ambulance come in, and everyone's like, oh, it's Cesaro. I was one of those people that said that. Oh, it's Scott Steiner. I was not one of those people that said that. And then, who comes out? Dean Ambrose comes out. And for some reason, they made this so anticlimactic with the whole smoke coming out of the freaking ambulance, and he pulls out a ladder, and then a chair, and they start brawling, and I'm like, oh my god, they made this anticlimactic. And apparently, according to Dean Ambrose, he's going to eat Bray Wyatt alive on Sunday. Man, how Bray Wyatt's career has gone down. Look here. So we go on to, apparently Jerry King Lawler, of course, presents the Slammy Diva of the Year, and the nominees were the 12-year-old Miss April Brooks, whose husband is now going to be in UFC. Can't wait to see those characters. Nikki Prima, Nikki, Titty Wonder Woman Bella, Hippie Bella, and Paige. And I'm thinking, okay, anybody but AJ, anybody but motherfucking AJ. Who wins this award? AJ, that's right. And she comes out there and she says how, she can't wait till next year girls like Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Charlotte and Paige win the award. And she's not done being queen yet, and she can't wait to get the Diva title back for the 4th time. This bitch stop trying to be like her goddamn husband. Seriously. Stop. Frickin' stop. I can't stand when women try to act like their husbands. Like, the Queen did it earlier this year. Was it last year? What freaking she did with Caitlyn? She, buried her on the mic, and then... Oh my god. Fuck me. So anywho, you have a little random diva title, not divas, diva title, yeah, divas match between AJ and Summer. I know I'm going a little bit ahead. Um, AJ wins like a 1 minute match. I kid you not, Summer did the whole entire match, and then she gets hit with one Widow's Peak. Oh, it's over. You still say she's not the John Cena in the Divas division? Go kick my ass. So then you have Eric Rowan versus Luke Harper, of course, former tag team partners. You. Eric Rowan's by disqualification after Luke Harper uses a ladder. By the way, this was a go-home show for tables, ladders, and chairs and stairs. No build-up. No Dolph Ziggler here with the Divas. No Nikki Bella interfering in the match. So no build-up really there. Jump everywhere. So then we have a backstage segment how Naomi, she's saying that she's happy that Jimmy Uso and her husband won an award, and his tag team partner won an award. I think it was like tag team of the year or something. And she's talking about the Miz, and Naomi says she talked to the Miz's agent, and that she's going to Hollywood, and she's happy about it. Jimmy's like, what the hell? I don't trust the Miz. And then she's like, you don't trust me? And like, oh, I never said that. And then, yeah, so basically the Miz is the third wheel. Can't believe I'm saying this, but that's actually entertaining me for some odd reason. I don't know why, but it is. Oh boy. So then you had Ambrose coming out with that Rosebud and a goddamn bunny. Watching a wrestling promotion with a bunny. This is when you know I'm loyal. Okay, so the LOL moment of the year goes to Damien Mizdow. So I'm like, alright, cool, Mizdow wins. I like it. So, of course, the crowd's going, we want Mizdow. Miz going, I know. You want Miz now. I'm right here. Oh my god, this is great. I don't care what you people say. Miz is great on the mic. Oh my god, he's better than someone who won an award tonight, which was total BS. I'll get to that a little later. So then you have... And of course, God forbid, we can't go one Raw without having freaking Lana kind of the same goddamn promo every week, saying how America sucks, blah blah blah. And Swagger, that Swagger, comes out and basically beats up Rusev. And it's announced that at TLC, we have Rusev versus Swagger for the United States Championship. Yeah, can't wait to see that 8 billion times more. So then we have a 6-man tag team match between Ryback and the Usos versus Kane in a team of Mizdow, Damien Sandow, and The Miz. Match was alright, a little short. What's his face? Seth Green was on commentary, kind of made couple of funny jokes, take notes, something. And Ryback and the Usos win after Ryback pins Miz. Yeah. So then we move on to Ricky Dragon Steamboat. He comes out to introduce the Slammy Award for Match of the Year, and I'm like, okay, a lot of good nominees. One of them was like, what the hell? So, and this is where obviously the AJ and Summer Rae match was, but the announcement for Match of the Year was Team Cena versus Team Authority. You could have had the Wyatt family versus the Shield at Elimination Chamber. You could have had either of Evolution versus the Shield, and you could have had either Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose in any of the 2 matches. Maybe you can make a case for Hell in a Cell. And you chose this match, WWE. Big F you to all of us, right? And of course, you had to suck up the Sting 2 seconds into it. It's like, oh yeah, that was a crazy match. And Dolph Ziggler comes out and presents it. I like Dolph Ziggler. He comes out and he's all like, yeah, what a great match that was. Sting. And I'm like, oh my god. Can't wait till they keep kissing the son of a bitch's ass till the last month before me. Okay. By the way, ironic enough, too, Express no one has said this on Twitter. 2 of his former girls that he made out with on television, both Summer Rae and AJ, were in the ring together. Just throwing it out there. Then RVD presents the Extreme Moment of the Year. I'm like, wow, RVD's still alive. And the Extreme Moment of the Year went to Chris Jericho for jumping on top of the cage. By the way, Chris Jericho is announced to have Raw is Jericho next week because he'll be guest hosting Monday Night Raw. So I'm like, alright, I'm fine with that. Better than a goddamn cat. And then Fandango comes out after locking lips with Rosa Mendes. Yeah, that's a turn on. And he talks about how he beat Jericho at Mania last year. Yeah, let's remember that bullshit. And says that he will, and that people will never forget the name of Fandango, and he stole Jericho's trophy. WWE, if you're hinting for another goddamn Fandango versus Jericho match at WrestleMania, hell freaking no. 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 Oh my god, no. Then you have a little segment between Mick Foley and his daughter, Noelle Foley. They're doing a whole Stan's Little Helper WWE Shop segment. WWE hire Noelle Foley. She's attractive. She knows. She's obviously a fan. You know, we got another generation diva in there. Hello. She knows about the business. So then you go on to, oh my god, Superstar of the Year. And this is the biggest FU to all of us. You have Brock Lesnar. You have freaking Dean Ambrose. Okay. Seth Rollins. Okay. Bray Wyatt. LOL. And then you have Reigns. I'm thinking anyone but Reigns. I don't even care if it's Cena, because at least Cena has an excuse. He's the poster boy. So who wins it? Reigns. I can't wait till the Roman Empire. Let me tell you something. It's gonna be shoved down our goddamn throats. You know, I've said it before. Cena was his 5 moves of doom. At least he has 5 moves. Roman has 4. That's one less, just in case you failed that math in your life. So you got John Cena versus Big Show for the 18th god billion time. Cena wins. That's all I gotta say, man. I mean, what else to say about this show? I mean, anyways, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. I apologize for being long. God damn, this company. Hope the pay-per-view is good.